Good morning, team. Thank you so much for jumping on this week's Monday Morning Pep Talk. It's episode number 255. High performance starts with elimination. And on this 255th episode of my Monday Morning Pep Talk, I will go in depth on one of my most impactful guiding principles that confirms that high performance does in fact start with elimination. And with this quote, Matthew McConaughey nailed a fundamental truth here. Achieving extraordinary results isn't about doing more. It's about strategically doing less. In fact, this approach is what separates those who make incremental progress from those who create exponential results. I've come to realize that success doesn't come from filling your calendar to the brim or spreading yourself across every opportunity. Instead, it's about freeing yourself from low value activities to create a laser focus on what truly matters. And in this post and in this episode, I'll dive into how intentionally subtracting can actually help you multiply, revealing how the less is more philosophy can revolutionize both your business and, of course, your life. But before I jump into today's call, I want to remind you of my professional purpose, and that is to help you, the full service, full fee advisor, optimize your productivity and help you become the best version of yourself. Why? Because happy advisors do in fact sell more real estate. And I do that by helping you handle the challenges and opportunities that you face every single day. And if you can effectively manage those situations that do arise on a daily basis in your business, you'll be more productive and live a life that is the best version of you. And my ask is that you listen today, just as if we were in a one-on-one coaching session, either in my office or on the phone. Today, I want to discuss 5 areas that you can use elimination to jumpstart, create, or maintain the necessary momentum required to be an elite level producer or super achiever day in and day out. The idea of using elimination is the ultimate concept needed to right size your life and business so you can fly light. And 5 areas that I want to discuss today are prune your CRM. That's number 1. Number 2 is remove low impact, high cost items from your business. Number 3, declutter your environment. Number 4, eliminate unproductive habits. Number 5, clean up your current pipeline. And this is what I like to call inventory management. Now, in listening to this list, I'm sure you already are sensing a need for change in some areas of your business. Now, what I want to do now is dive a little bit deeper. Okay, let's talk about pruning your CRM. This principle is key for any real estate professional or entrepreneur managing a CRM. Stagnant contacts, those who haven't engaged, don't respond, or show no signs of converting, are not just taking up space, they're diminishing your efficiency and focus. Now, by systematically removing these low value contacts, you free up mental and operational capacity to engage with prospects who have real potential. A streamlined CRM allows you to prioritize your top 100, your top 100 referral partners, your warm list, your hot list, and also a meaningful list of collaborative brokers that are in your local market, which all of this results in a more focused and productive workflow. Now, let's trim the excess, let's focus on quality, and let's watch your engagement rates and conversion rates improve. Now, when it comes to a CRM, less is truly more. Between now and the end of the year, what I want you to do is I want you to get out there and review your lists and recategorize your lists as needed. It's almost like playing chess, right? where are you with your lists? And I want you to resize them. If you wince when you read a name of a contact, maybe it's time to take them out of your CRM and park them on a list that gets your email marketing and your social media only. Right? When you wince, it probably means that there's something about them that you don't really want to deal with again. So, like I said, park them. Now, let's go on to stage number 2 here, or section number 2, and that is I want you to remove low cost or low impact, high cost items. Any high performing business, maximizing return on investment is essential. Okay. And that means trimming the costs of low return initiatives. These are the projects, subscriptions, or marketing strategies that continue to drain resources without delivering measurable results. By cutting or scaling back on low ROI initiatives, you free up both capital and focus for activities that yield higher returns. This disciplined approach not only improves your financial efficiency, but also sharpens your ability to allocate resources strategically, ensuring your time, energy, and budget are aligned with growth-oriented objectives. Eliminate what's not working and reinvest in what drives real value. Now, to maximize your return on investment, it's essential to prioritize the lead generation strategies that produce results and eliminate those that don't. So here's your homework. We call this the Barbara Corcoran method. Okay. Go back to your last 25 transactions or review the last 2 years and track where each transaction originated. Identify your top 3 sources. And this is what I call, my 3 rocks of marketing, right? These are the areas that consistently generate leads and sales for you. So recommit to them. Okay. When I talk about leads and sales, I'm talking about your revenue. Okay. So recommit to them. I want you to become an expert in these areas. I want you to go all in. Okay. Building out systems and expertise around what works. Now, here are some of the common high impact lead generation strategies that might possibly, well, I'm sure most of these will be somewhere in your top 3. Okay. Social media and branding is one. Okay. I'm not ranking these by importance. I'm just saying, I'm giving you a list. Number 1, social media and brand building. Number 2, direct business from listings, which is online leads, sign calls, PR, etc. 3, open houses. Hey, 40% of my CRM was made up of people I met or were referred to me by people I had met at open houses. Okay, so that's one that's always worked for me. Number 4, personal sphere. Number 5, referrals. Okay, people that are introduced to you, in your local market, or people that are in your local market or out of your market that are referring you business. Okay, so referrals. Number 6, geographic farming, which is your direct mail, expired, canceled listings. You got number 7 here at online lead conversion. Website marketing, lead purchase, digital marketing. Number 8, direct mail or vanity marketing or publishing, right? All those print options that you see in magazines, etc. That drives leads. That could be one of your areas. Number 9, industry networking. Okay. And then personal networking. So those are your 10. Those are just, that's not all inclusive. It's just 10 that came to the top of my mind, right? And, by identifying your top 3 sources, you ensure your efforts are concentrated on high ROI activities, allowing you to scale what works and let go of what doesn't. All right, next, declutter your environment. Okay, creating a productive life and work environment starts with decluttering. Okay, inspired by Marie Kondo's principles, the approach emphasizes keeping only what truly sparks joy and serves a purpose. Okay, clutter in your environment, whether it's physical items, digital files, or mental noise, takes up valuable space and energy, which distracts you from what matters. Okay, so by removing those items that don't add value, you create an organized, focused workspace that supports productivity and clarity. Okay, This isn't just about tidying. Okay, it's about creating an environment where every item has a purpose, allowing you to move through your day with ease and purpose. Eliminate the unnecessary to make room for meaningful growth and efficiency in every aspect of your life and business. Now, here's a focus checklist on how to declutter both your workspace and home, setting the stage for a more productive and balanced life. I call it, getting rid of the negative, stagnant energy, right? Negativity, stagnation, negative, stagnant energy. So here's that focused checklist. Clear your workspace essentials. Remove all non-essential items from your desk and workspace. Keep only the tools you use every day, okay, like your devices, your computers, your planner, your notepad. Store away or discard any excess to create an open, distraction-free environment. I love that. Number 2, organize digital files and clear your email inbox. In both your home and work devices, delete old files and organize your folders for quick access. Sort through your email inbox, archive or delete anything outdated, and create folders for essential communication. I'm doing this right now. My Dropbox is a mess. For a fairly organized person, I have got to come up with a better solution there. And really organize my files. Sort or store physical documents, okay? Set aside time to go through piles of paper, both at home and at work. Shred outdated forms, file important documents, and keep only what's necessary and easily accessible. Those are those things that require dry ink, or wet ink is what we call it. You're going to have some of those documents that are still in paper format. Chances are you probably uploaded them to a digital file as well. You know what I'm talking. We're always going to have those physical documents, but let's get them organized. Number 4, create a donation box for home and office. Walk through each room of your home and workspace, picking up anything that you haven't used in the past year. Add these items to boxes that you can donate, keeping only what you actively use and enjoy in both environments. It's essentially decluttering in 2 sentences, right? Get rid of it. How many of you moved lately and it took you you couldn't believe how much junk you had created? Yeah, so it's time to go through, do a little decluttering. Number 5, declutter your calendar and prioritize time. This is reviewing your upcoming commitments, eliminate low priority meetings, tasks, or activities that don't support your goals. Freeing you up for more valuable pursuits in both your professional and personal life. Okay? Need a full decluttering. By addressing clutter at both home and work, you're creating an organized foundation that supports renewed focus, efficiency, and peace of mind. Now we're going to get on to eliminating unproductive habits. And eliminating bad habits isn't about perfection. It's about creating space for what really truly matters to you. Bad habits, whether it's constant phone checking, skipping exercise, procrastinating on tough tasks, having too many glasses of wine at night, whatever it might be, add small unnecessary layers of stress and distraction. They all do. They add small unnecessary layers of stress and distraction to your days. Okay. The goal isn't to change overnight, but what we want to do is we want to take small, manageable steps that gradually shift these habits. Start by identifying just 1 or 2 that feel most disruptive. Then consider ways to replace them with something positive or simply reducing their frequency, okay? So every little small shift compounds over time, and that's the beautiful part, right? Is creating room for habits that actually support your goals. Now, it's a gradual process, and even a few changes can have a big impact on productivity and well-being. I know a lot of people that have given up alcohol, right? Because they just know that it's not productive. I'm one of them that drinks very, very rarely. I have that sparkling water with ice and lime. To me is a much better option for so many reasons. Okay, so James Clear in Atomic Habits, what he emphasizes is that you do not rise to the level of your goals; you fall to the level of your systems, okay, and habits. This insight shows that eliminating bad habits isn't about willpower alone. Okay, it's about setting up habits, rituals, and routines that make it easier for you to choose better behaviors. So rather than aiming for an all or nothing change, focus on small, consistent tweaks. Okay, start by replacing a disruptive habit, okay, with a positive alternative, even if it's just one small step each day. Okay. Over time, these small changes compound, creating lasting improvement in productivity, focus, and overall quality of life. Now, I'm going to go off script a little bit here and say that I lost 20 pounds by basically doing a deficit of 500 calories a day, which turned into 3,500 calories a week, which is 1 pound. And I did that in 20 weeks. That's what I described in one example. Okay. Clean up your current pipeline. Okay. What I call inventory management. This is the fifth section. It's that time of year, right? Like the moment to get those final properties sold, which often means having tough but necessary conversations with your clients. Now's the time to assess which sellers are genuinely motivated and which are simply owners who may not be ready to make a move. The same goes for buyers. Are they committed to purchasing, or are they just lookers? Are they just lookers? This process is what we call inventory management. It allows you to enter 2025 with a refined, focused pipeline and a mindset shift where you're interviewing your clients as much as they're interviewing you, right? Adopting a less is more approach, okay, which means protecting your pipeline by only retaining clients who align with your goals and your timeline. After all, as the saying goes, right? One of my guiding principles, 20% of your clients steal 80% of your joy. So to build a predictable and enjoyable business, make those tough calls this fall and trim your pipeline with purpose. Now, maybe the most important part of this Monday Morning Pep Talk is to protect the effort you'll put into these 5 areas. Once you've eliminated, trimmed, reduced, pruned, removed, and decluttered your life and business, you need to protect this progress. We do this through setting boundaries and making good decisions moving forward. High performance truly does start with elimination, and that begins with creating and committing to strong boundaries. Boundaries are your preset answers to protect what you allow into your mind, your time, and your business. Every decision you make affects your energy and focus. And as a happy advisor who sells more real estate, those choices are essential. Remember, experience is essentially just pattern recognition. And over time, it sharpens your intuition, making it clear when to say hell no if it's not a hell yes. This is your ultimate filter for building a life and business that feels aligned, productive, and fulfilling. So as you move forward, let your boundaries be your guide to eliminate distractions and focus so you can focus on what truly matters. As Greg McKeown teaches in Essentialism, the disciplined pursuit of less, success isn't about doing everything. It's about focusing only on the right things. And to achieve more, we need to pursue less, but with greater intention. By simplifying our priorities and setting clear boundaries, we create space for what truly matters so we can cut away what doesn't serve our goals. This isn't just about eliminating tasks. It's about crafting a life and a business focused on purpose and focused on impact. So as you reflect on your pipeline, your clients, your environment, and your commitments, remember, when you pursue less, you make room for more. Team, thanks for jumping on today. Have a great week. If you want the transcript and the links to all of my content, you can email me at jim@askjimmiller.com to subscribe and get the resources each week. Now, as always, if the amount of content becomes too much or if it just doesn't apply to you anymore, feel free to unsubscribe. No feelings hurt there at all. I appreciate you. And thank you so much for jumping on today. We'll be back at it next week. Thanks so much. Bye.